Hello, my name is Maddie, or Books with Maddie, and today we're doing January Deck of TBR. Okay, today we are doing January Deck of TBR. It is the New Year 2022 first video, first Deck of TBR of the year. I have a couple announcements and then we'll get straight into it. The first is that we have a new bomb book for this year. It is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell, I believe. This will be the bomb book that we get when we get a Joker. Second of all, I've decided to start the deck over for the new year. So usually I will start each month with the deck that has, you know, less cards because it doesn't have the ones in that we picked last month, but I figured we would just start over with a new deck this year, and I actually have a new deck of cards for this year. I was gifted this by my best friend Jay. It is Famous Women in American History, so that's like very exciting and very cool. The only thing about this deck is it does not have a Joker, so there are these like instruction cards. I don't know how to describe them. That one's popular card games, and then this is like the rules for a card game. These are gonna just be like in place of Jokers. There's two of them, but we always start out the deck with only one Joker. Oh, there's also this one. Actually, I might use this one because that one's the cooler one. So I'm going to shuffle these. The first shuffle of 2022 is happening. My dog is jumping around, so if you hear jingling, it's him. So we are going to do a very thorough shuffle of these. We are going to be picking 5 books. Last year we did 4 a month, but I think 5 is just like a better compromise. We used to do 6 just because that's what I'm feeling right now, and that's what I've decided. Okay, so I've shuffled them together like 3 different ways, like 20 different times, so they should be all shuffled. If you're curious, if you're new here, if you want to know the rules of the Deck of TBR game, I have a video that explains all of the rules, and I will link it in the description below if you'd like to check that out. But I will just hop right into this. The same rules apply. There are no new rules this round. I think we can just go for it. Yeah, I think we should just start. I'm like so nervous because like this is what I'm gonna be reading in January, like the beginning of the year. Like there's a lot riding on this. So let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. 10 of spades. Okay, let's see what that is. Spades and 10. Okay, you can't see, it's all the way at the bottom. I'm terrified to move this because it could fall at any second. So you're just gonna have to trust me. It is, oh gosh, I can feel this like losing. I'm losing against this board. Is seasonal read. So like New Year's season / winter spring season. I don't really know what this is a weird time of year. It's not really like a season because it's kind of winter, but not like Christmas winter. All right, I'm gonna take a look and then I'll get back to you. So I ended up looking up like just like books that take place in January because that's the closest that I can think of for like seasonal read. And I found that Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna is supposedly takes place in January. So that is really cool. And also, even if it doesn't, like it's called Winter Garden and this is like very clearly winter, and like garden is kind of springy and we're like in between winter and spring, so like Winter Garden kind of is perfect. I don't know if I'm making that up, but this is going to be the first book that I choose for 2022. I'm like very excited that this is the one that I'm picking because I definitely want to be reading more historical fiction this year. This book is an epic love story set in World War II Russia, and that's all I know about it. I could read the synopsis on the back, but I'm not. So I'm very excited to pick this one up. Okay, book number 2, 3, 2, 1. 10 of spades. Is this not the card we just picked? Did I just put it back? All right, we're off to a great start. That was the same card. I just put it back on top. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 10 of diamonds. Okay. Now, question. When we get 2 of the same number in a row, I need to check out my own rules. I'll be back. Okay, so apparently, from what I'm understanding about my own rules, which I understand very little about my own rules, but I have to pick another card because when I get like 2 of the same number in a row, I have to pick another card. This is basically just because that's stupid that I would get 2 of the same number in a row, especially because I don't add the cards back into the deck. So that's okay. 5 books is fine. I'm planning on reading much more than 5 books in January, so it'll be fine. What do we have to do though? We have to find out what 10 of diamonds is. Okay, 10 of, oh, hang on a second though. we have to replace the prompt. So it was a spade, and we're replacing it with Maddie pick. That's so exciting. Okay, this is just a book. I just get to pick a book that I want. This is not what we're getting. This is just replacing, but like, you get it. Anyway, 10 of diamonds is a less than forward title. I think that's what this means. Less than, right? Yeah, I'm not a math major, okay? Okay. I know what I'm gonna pick. I have been wanting to read this book for so long. I've started it, but I've never completed it, and it's literally Criminal, King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo is literally my favorite author. I don't know how I haven't gotten this, like, read this yet. I've started it. I just, like, always get busy whenever I try to read this book. So this is going to be my less than 3-word title, King of Scars, Leigh Bardugo. Next, we are picking 3, 2, 1, 5 of, wait, okay, that was 5 of spades, but I just remembered we have to replace the 10 of diamonds prompt. Okay, 3, 2, 1, arc. In arc. I don't do arcs that much anymore, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And then we are picking, what was this? 5 of spades. You know what? As much as those jumbo cards were cursed, you could see what was happening on the card, and that is something that I took for granted. Okay, 5, what was it? 5 of spades. Okay, LGBTQ plus rep. Fun. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many I want to pick. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, I am picking, like, one of the best books I've ever received, and that is After Love by Tanya Byrne. I've been so excited about this book since the moment I got it. I got this in Fairy Loot, which is why it has the cool sprayed edges. This is a story about 2 girls. One of them dies. I'm pointing to this one because she looks like she's a ghost, but I'm not 100%. One of them dies. She joins a clan of fierce girl reapers who take the souls of the city's dead to await their fate. But she wants to go back because she can't forget her first love, Poppy, and she will do anything to see her again. I'm so excited for this book. Like, the cover, the side, the synopsis, literally perfect. I'm so excited for this book. Okay, now we have to replace 5 of spades. Oh, why can't I find one? Okay. Written by a woman of color. Okay, that's 3 books. We need 2 more. 3, 2, 1. 6 of hearts. 6 hearts. Dystopian. Fun, but scary. Alright, let me take a gander at my dystopian. So, I don't have a large selection of dystopia, because I'm kind of like, don't really like that genre that much. But, I did just get The Water Cure by Sophie McIntosh recently, as in like 6 months ago. I talked about this a little bit in my book haul, but this is like a feminist dystopian. Let me read the synopsis. 3 sisters raised on an isolated island to fear men, and then their father disappears, and it's, can they survive the men? I don't know. It sounds really interesting. I really have not heard much about it, but I'm really excited to see what happens. Okay, we're going to replace the 6 of hearts. And the new one is going to be a short story collection. Next card, that's 4 books, so this is the last one, I guess? Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3 of hearts. Okay, that is classic. Oh no. I don't want to read a classic. No. Oh my gosh, JK. I do want to read a classic. I'm going to read Why Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. This I just got. It is a retelling of Jane Eyre with like racial commentary, and like very, 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 very excited about it. So just kidding. I do want to read a classic as long as it's this one. I've heard literally amazing things about this novel, and so I'm very excited to read it. Okay, it's just occurred to me that I've made a slight error. I only picked 5 when I should have picked 6 because of the double 10s. I was so used to picking 4 last year, like 4 total, that I forgot I had changed the number to 5. So I actually was supposed to pick 6 books this month, so I'm back just to quickly remedy that error. I don't have the board set up. I'm just gonna hold it up when I do it because it's gonna be super speedy. I have the deck of cards here. We're just gonna really quick pick one more card. 3, 2, 1. 3 of diamonds. Okay, let's see what that is. Okay, I'm gonna do my best here. So we have diamonds and 3. Okay, that is hardcover. Okay, before I pick that, while I have this up here, I'm going to pick another prompt from the thing down here and get author A to Z last name, which is basically where I take a random letter generator, generate a random letter, and then whatever letter that is, I have to pick an author whose last name starts with that letter. Okay, hardcover. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. This is a mystery thriller about a woman who is in a coma, I believe, and she can like hear everything that's going on around her, which sounds absolutely terrifying and fascinating. But yeah, my cousin has been begging me to read this forever, so I'm going to finally get to it. As far as this goes on like the rankings, because I do rank these at the end of the video, I'm going to say I'm probably going to put it on the bottom just because that's easiest to visualize as far as visualizing this when I'm ranking the other ones. And also, I tend to not give mystery and thrillers very high ratings just because it's like not really a genre that I tend to enjoy very much. So I think that's just like the best bet. But like I am open to being absolutely blown away by this book, and I hope that I am. That is it for this little interlude, and here's the rest of the video. Okay, let's wrap up and rank what we have, and then I'll send you on your way. Okay, so at the end of every Deck of TBR video, I take the books that I'm going to be reading this month, and I rank them to see how I think I'm going to enjoy the books that I've picked, and then at the end, the wrap-up, so the January wrap-up, I will see how accurate that was. So we're going to just rank these and see what happens and see how accurate it is. So at the bottom, I'm gonna put The Water Cure just because I know the least about this one, so I have the lowest expectations, and yeah, I don't really know what it's about. I don't think I'm gonna hate it, that's the lowest. Then I'm gonna put Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna, kind of similar with this one. I love Kristen Hanna and I love historical fiction, but I just don't know as much about it as the other ones, so low expectations. Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. I mean, as much as I am excited to read it, it is a classic, so it could go pretty slow, but excited about it. I think it's going to be great, and I think I'm really going to love it because I love Jane Eyre, and I love commentary on Jane Eyre, and I think it's going to be amazing. After that, After Love by Tanya Byrne. This just sounds like something so up my alley, and although it does have a bit of contemporary YA romance, which is not my favorite genre, I think I'm absolutely going to love it. I think that it just sounds so perfect for everything I've ever wanted in a book. I'm so excited to read it. And then of course I'm putting King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo on top because Leigh Bardugo is my favorite author, and from what I've read from this so far, I've absolutely loved it. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it, but I think I'm going to give it 5 stars. I'm very excited about this TBR. I think I'm starting off really strong with these 5 books. I do want to remind you that there were 3 bomb books that I got at the end of last year. I will still be reading those. Those are A Little Life, Song of Achilles, and It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I am still reading those. I'm still working through them. I have a policy when it comes to bomb books where I never force myself to rush through them because I always pick books that I think are going to be really heavy-hitting, really hard to get through, and very emotional. And so those are, for my own mental health's sake, I don't ever rush through them because I want to fully experience all of the power and emotion of those books, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping in mind my own mental sanity. So those 3 will all have vlogs, and they will all be coming hopefully soon. But other than that, that is the end of this video. It is the first week of January, and so like I do, not every year, but for the past 2 years, I do a video every day for the first week of January. I actually started at the end of December this year because I hate myself. So the first week of January, the first 7 days of January, I will be posting a video every single day. This will be wrapping up my 2021 reading and preparing you for my 2022 reading, and I'm very excited about all the videos I have coming, and I really hope that you're going to enjoy them. Other than that, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me in 2022 and for all of your support in 2021. Let me know what you plan on starting off the year with your reading, and what you think I will like out of these 5 best. Other than that, Have a great day, have a great week, have a great life, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye!